The biggest lies we've been told about money. Stop right there. Check your pockets right now, and if you don't have a $100 bill, it's probably because you've fallen into the money traps that won't let you become a millionaire. No matter how good you were in school, chances are you're still not rich today, and you know why. Because we've been lied to all our lives. Welcome back to Empowered Generation. Your favorite channel is teaching you how to develop yourself personally and achieve financial freedom. Today, we're going to look at the biggest 5 lies we have been taught about money throughout our lives. Before we begin, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Let's get started. Lie number 1. Get the best job. From a young age, we are taught that we need to go to school, get good grades, graduate from college, and then get a good job where you can climb the corporate ladder to a great position where you get paid well. That's not bad. But how long could that take you? 10 years, 20, 30? You may never reach your goal because the job market is so competitive. Have you ever seen a CEO with many luxury cars at the same time? They may have a nice suit, a good salary, and a nice house, but they are not millionaires. And you won't see them as millionaires because they are designed to be well-paid workers. You will never see a millionaire who has filled his bank account with large salaries. Millionaires are millionaires because they understood that they can't work for money. Money has to work for them. Don't get me wrong, please. I'm not saying that going to school is bad. In fact, many successful people went to college. But ask yourself this question from the bottom of your heart. What do you really want? That's what you have to ask yourself, because a lot of what you achieve in your life will come from the answer you give to that question. Lie number 2. The bank is your best friend for saving. Imagine you gave your friend $1,000 to keep for you, but he lent it to a family member who needed it, charging him 5 as interest on that money. But when you ask him for the money back, he doesn't give you $10, $50. He gives you back the same $1,000 and keeps the remaining $50. Do you think he's your friend? Do you think that profiting from your money without even giving you a commission makes him your friend? Let me tell you, that is exactly what banks do. Banks want you to deposit your money with them, but they don't really want to help you get rich. In fact, your money is a liability to them because they give you interest on your money, even if it is a pittance. With luck, they might pay you 0.5s on your capital. Do you think they're willing to give you that money without making a profit? Banks don't lose money. Before you withdraw your savings from the bank, they have already lent it to many people who have taken out mortgages, gotten credit cards, or bought cars with their help. The money you deposited has already earned the bank at least 15 times more than what they're supposed to pay you in interest. Now, what happens if you leave $1,000 in the bank for a year? If the interest rate offered by the bank is hopefully 0.5, you will have $5 a month for doing nothing. Now you may be fine with earning $5 by doing absolutely nothing, just by having the money sitting in the bank. But let me tell you something, you are getting poorer. Do you think you will achieve wealth if your interest rate is 0.5s while inflation is 2 or 3 per month? You will get poorer every month. Do you still think that the bank is your best friend? Of course, millionaires use banks for leverage, but they don't keep their money in banks to earn interest because that's not their business. They prefer to keep their money invested in assets that generate higher percentages of return. In fact, this is Bill Gates' main strategy. In an interview with Bloomberg in 2019, Gates said, "We're not in a defensive position where we have most of it in cash or anything like that. The strategy I've used in investing is to have over 60 in stock." Money shouldn't be left stagnant in a bank account. Investing is the key to growing your savings and growing your wealth. Money creates more money. Lie number 3. Keep your taxes up to date. Don't believe them. From an early age, we are taught that to be a good citizen, we must pay our taxes and not evade them at any time. On the one hand, that's true. You can't just skirt the law, and even if we don't like it, we have to do it. But that doesn't mean there aren't legal ways to keep your money out of government coffers. Do you think Elon Musk, the richest man on the planet, pays all the taxes that would be due on his nearly $200 billion fortune? It would be an absurd amount of taxes if there were no way to avoid paying them. But don't get confused. Avoid and evade are very similar words, but with very different results. First of all, avoiding taxes is illegal, so I would never recommend it. Evading, however, is a perfectly legal practice, even if many people end up hating you for it. But why would they hate you for avoiding taxes? That's part of the education we've been taught. But everyone would hate you for dodging taxes until they got around to doing it themselves and it didn't seem so bad anymore. Isn't it bad to have to pay almost 60s in income taxes? Do you think that gets you any closer to wealth? Never. So how do the rich avoid paying so much money? Simple. They have no income. I know it seems silly for me to say this, considering Elon Musk is one of the richest people in the world, but it's true. Elon Musk has no income. He has assets that he hasn't liquidated yet, and therefore he doesn't pay taxes on those assets. You can do the same, and you should, because if you pay taxes on your income, you will live poor for the rest of your life. Lie number 4. Investing is to waste. Remember I told you at the beginning of the video that we are taught to spend 25 years of our lives studying and then 40 years working at a good job for a good salary? This is part of the lie we are told about money, because for many, it is better to have a secure job than to risk investing money. That's not bad, but you'll never be a millionaire if you do the same thing all your life. Let me give you an example. A top executive of a large company can earn $20,000 a month, which means he or she will earn $240,000 a year. But how long would it take you to make $1 million? About 4 years, assuming you don't spend $1 of that income. Now, who makes more money, Bill Gates in a day or the manager in a year? I know your answer is Bill Gates, and you were right. Now, who works harder? Exactly, the manager. That doesn't mean that Bill Gates has more skills than the manager, but he invests his money wisely and gets great returns on his investments, especially since a lot of his money comes from his company's stock. Put a little aside. It doesn't have to be a lot to save and invest to take advantage of the best opportunities and make the most of your investments, because you can make a lot of money in a short period of time. Buying stocks is one way, as is even investing in real estate. They don't even teach this in college because the system is designed so that you don't drop out and keep living miserably all your life with just enough. Make the decision and start generating income that will lead you to wealth. Lie number 5. Surround yourself with people like you. It may sound very ugly what I'm about to tell you, but surrounding yourself with people like you may be the reason why you're still broke. I'm not saying you have bad friendships or that you're a failure, but no one learns from people who have achieved nothing in life. What do I mean by that? Let's say you went the traditional route, got a teaching degree, and are now in the profession. How much can a teacher make? Maybe about $40,000 a year, and with experience, about $60,000. Do you think you will learn how to make more money if you just surround yourself with people who are doing the same thing you are? You're wrong. It's time to surround yourself with people who actually add value to your life and, of course, to your wallet. Surround yourself with people who make $100,000, and you will learn how to make $100,000. If you are already making $100,000, then surround yourself with people who are making $500,000, and you will learn how to make $500,000. Don't be swayed by the false truth that surrounding yourself with people like you will fill your soul. A full soul is worthless if at the end of the day you're not living the life you deserve. Now, have you realized that we have been deceived all our lives? It's time to disconnect from the matrix and start living your life as a millionaire. Of course, it will take effort and dedication, but most of all, it will take intelligence and discipline. Because although the road to wealth is paved, it is still a very difficult journey where you will face challenges you never thought you would face. Thank you for coming to the end of this video. I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. See you next time.